Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here with a bit of a random video. So, I was tagged by Magical Unicorn, aka My Sims Addiction, and that sweet Simmer to do this Farewell Sims 3 tag where I talk about like my final thoughts about The Sims 3 and give it a proper goodbye before The Sims 4. I was actually already planning to do some sort of like sentimental goodbye video the day before Sims 4 comes out, but I thought, hey, I'll do this as well because it looked pretty fun. So let's get this started. Alright, so the first question is, when did you start playing The Sims 3? So I started playing The Sims 3 when it first came out in June 2009. Oh man, I was so excited. I was like literally on the verge of tears as I was watching that intro. I think I had already seen the intro before I got the game, but still, it made no difference once I actually had the game in my hands and had finished installing it. I was just so excited to play The Sims 3. I was so hyped for it, even more so than I was for The Sims 2 or even to play The Sims 1 for myself. Okay, so question 2 is, what did I like most about The Sims 3? And for me, this is a pretty easy answer, and that is the open world, because that was something I had secretly been wanting ever since I started playing The Sims 1, but knew that I was like, yeah, there's no way computers would be able to handle that sort of thing so early on. So when they said that The Sims 3 was open world, I just got so excited. It was like, yes, I can actually just walk across to the neighbor's house and visit them and go to community lots without crazy loading screens. It was just like, yeah, hands down the best thing for me, even though creative style is also a very worthy mention. So, the third question is, what did you spend most of your time doing in The Sims 3? Oh, if you've seen any of my old live streams, I think I could safely say creating Sims. Although I guess that is partly because Creative Sim runs really slowly. Yeah. But also, besides Creative Sim, I also spend a lot of time just in creative style recoloring objects and making them match. Like, I would do, like, for example, recolors of objects for them to go with the Ultra Lounge theme, even though they weren't part of the Ultra Lounge set. But I'd recolor things like chairs and other things to match like that whole green and brown wood theme. I just found that weirdly fun, and sometimes I would just go into the game and just recolor stuff and match stuff together. It's really fun for some reason. I know I'm weird. Okay, so the fourth question is one thing that you won't forget about The Sims 3. And one thing I won't forget about The Sims 3 is how excited I was when The Sims 3 Seasons expansion pack was announced. Oh my gosh, like I remember it was announced at some event in like July or August, I think. And there were some hints being thrown around here and there and some leaks indicating that Seasons would be the next expansion pack after Supernatural, even though it was only like rumored to only come out a couple of months after, which it did. But still, like when they revealed it and they showed that trailer, oh my gosh, I think the fandom just collectively screamed in excitement. Oh my goodness, what a trailer that was. And the Maisie Grove song made it even better. I know Ashley knows that I still like listening to it on my iPod. It's just an awesome song, and it turned out to be a really great expansion pack too when I got it. I actually waited to get Supernatural as well. Since they came out so close together, I was like, oh, you know what, I'll just wait to get both of them together, and then it'll be like just like a mega expansion pack of sorts. And I'm glad I did that, because it really did help me wait until the next expansion pack afterwards. So yeah, fun times for sure. Alright, so the fifth question is an interesting one. One thing that annoyed you the most in The Sims 3. Uh, if you've watched my videos for a good amount of time, you'll know it's routing issues. I just like make it a thing where I just point out every routing failure, just like, oh, routing failure. Oh gosh, like, yeah, I was so excited for the open world before the game came out, and then I realized I think it was not that bad at first, since there weren't even that many things to do in the base game and less ways for things to kind of get screwy, but yeah, later on, oh my gosh, the routing failures are just atrocious sometimes. Like, if you've seen even like some of my recent Sims 3 All-Stars Let's Play, it's just ridiculous, especially the one I did with Ashley where Allison just like was swimming along the shore and then she'd like wade across the rocks for like a second and then she'd dive back in, and it's just like, ugh, why? She even could have just like walked to the road at one point, but then she just like was like, nope, I changed my mind, I'm gonna irritate Jillian some more by swimming even more, haha. And I'm like, yeah, it does make it kind of a good thing that the loading screens are coming back in The Sims 4, because then there's a much lesser chance of that happening and less chance of that making lag. Okay, so question number 6. How has The Sims 3 impacted your life? So yeah, this is going to be a pretty interesting question to answer because yeah, like The Sims 1 and The Sims 2 made plenty of impact in my life with just encouraging me to be a more creative person and just to have this outlet where I can freely express my creativity in any way I wanted pretty much. But with The Sims 3, that just went up another level because The Sims 3 is a big reason why I'm even making this video for you guys right now. Like, it's mostly the Sims community that inspired me to do these videos in the first place. Maybe I would have done a mostly Sonic-centric channel eventually, I don't know, but it was the Sims community that really got me into making videos, and it's thanks to doing YouTube videos about The Sims 3 that I have so many friends now, and best of all, an amazing, wonderful girlfriend. Ashley, if you're watching this, like, you mean so much to me. It's just so hard to put it into words, and you know this, but oh my gosh, like, you've brought me so much happiness, and if it weren't for The Sims 3, we probably never would have met. It's just interesting to think about, and oh, my heart is melting just talking about this. Oh gosh. But yeah, The Sims 3 has just made my life so much better than it would have been otherwise, and I can't wait to see what The Sims 4 will do. Okay, so the last question is, will you be playing The Sims 3 after the release of The Sims 4? And I will play The Sims 3, but probably not on camera. Like, I've already talked quite a bit about this, and it's not just because I'm super ready to move on to The Sims 4 being a more stable game and all, but also that, yeah, for continuity reasons, it has to move on. Although I probably will do custom content showcases and maybe even world showcases if I get time. But other than that, yeah, The Sims 3 on my channel at least is being almost left behind in favor of The Sims 4 because, yeah, it just kind of has to move on for the storylines to continue the way I want them to. But yeah, The Sims 3 was not a waste of money or anything, and I mean, I already talked about why pretty much in the last question, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of Sims 4 from here on out. Okay, so on that note, we're almost near the end of this video, so yeah, it was just kind of nice and relaxing to just talk to you guys directly instead of through gameplay. So now I get to tag some other people to do this tag. So I tag Ashley, Albet, Simzella, XSimSugar, Dan from Beyondsims, Chris from Activegamerz, MattGiordanoGames, Deligracy, and faramouse. So yeah, hopefully you all respond to this tag because I'd love to see your answers, and really anyone else can do it after seeing this video. I mean, you could just go ahead and do it if you want to. Hey, I'm not gonna stop you. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So I'll talk to you later, guys, and have a great day. And I hope you're looking forward to see what I have in store with The Sims 4 because it is super exciting, and I can't wait to finally be doing this because I've been planning this out for quite a while now. So, yeah, have a great day, everybody.